Okay, so let us continue. Last episode we managed to take Erebor and to finish off the Lorien Elves, taking Treebeard's Hill, which was fun. It turned out to be a death valley and not a hill, and we lost a lot of orcs there, but still, I suppose it's a worthwhile trade-off, because now those bastards are dead and they won't bother us anymore. Erebor now has their Shrine of Melkor, so now we're gonna actually deal with this dwarven culture bullshit. And meanwhile, we are moving up north from Karas Geldon with 1.5 stack of troops and assault starting to, threaten the Sylvan Elves ever so slightly. They have some troops here, and I'm thinking that this full stack, equipped as it is with some heavy units, a decent amount of cavalry and even some trolls, should be enough to take Selberg and just generally make the elves here very miserable. That army will probably need to replenish after that campaign before, heading deeper into Mirkwood, but making some progress against the Sylvan Elves will still be good, because every town I take weakens them and strengthens me. Also, I'll have a diplomat trained there, if I don't already, momentarily, in Arabore that is, and we can get trade rights with the Dale and Escalating, because you can see a lot of caravans moving around there. Us sending our little guys from there to, those very populous cities seems like a good idea, especially since you can see how pitiful our trade is. Their roads are full of merchants, whereas ours, well, there's barely anyone on them, which kind of, shows the amount of trade going back and forth. So the thing is, you don't really have a lot of people we can actually trade with nearby. I should have a diplomat near Lothlorien, and if I'm actually gonna need to check. I'm sure I don't have trade rights with Isengard yet, but do I have them with Mordor? I think I did pick that up, right? Ooh, 3 stars. Very nice. And you are up there. Well, that's fine. You can sit in Karas Geldon waiting for an army to go after. For you, move north. Okay, so trade rights. Where's my bloody diplomat? He is where, pray tell? Right, that's a fishing village. From Hanrain, right? Oh, it's growing very slowly indeed. Okay, so faction summary, lists, agents. So, Bjorn's Woods, you are here. Well, that's bullshit. Those fuckers are never gonna negotiate. Come down this way and we shall discuss things with Isengard.
Opening talks with the foreigners.
Yes, indeed. Open talks with the foreigners. That's exactly what I want you to do. Let us talk. Trade rights. Map info. Map info. And do they agree? Obviously, we're not gonna get an alliance. I don't think it's even possible. But that's fine. If we have trade rights, we get monetary benefits, and they're less likely to attack us, so it works out in our favor. Now, you are not building anything currently. Do I want you to build something? What have you got? You have a little bit of everything, so that's fine, except for siege. I think we want to build a ballista maker then. Just so that we have some of that, and let's see, you. Maybe a grain exchange, but later, you... oh, 14,000, yeah, not much of a rush then. Why is it on financial? It should be on growth. Everything should be on growth. I like growth. Keeps them nice and happy. So, okay, you don't have a you have actually grown, haven't you? So you could build, say, dirt roads and stuff through the mountains. So, do that. Build me a shrine so that you're topped off... Actually, fuck the shrine. Who cares? Just build the roads when you can, that will be fine. And then after that... Oh, mining network as well. Oh, that's tempting. It won't get me that much. Oh, those are gravel roads. You already have basic ones, right? Never mind then. Okay, so you have trolls, you have 2 units of wargs. Interesting. So how about we get some archers here for infrastructure, right? Because we have few enough places where we can build orc archers. And you just keep on heading this way, and with you we will just... Oh, hello, that's a general! Let's introduce his pretty face to an orcish axe. Oh, yes. Fun times. Place your bets on how many of my orcs he manages to kill now. Fuckers. Oh, it's another one of these maps. Okay, fine. I think we want to just move in with the trash and save the good units for, you know, later. And we want to just... I think something like this will be good. Then we can have the cav on the other side like so. Ah, damn it. Like so. And I'm gonna leave the heavy infantry out of it because it's a tiny battle and they're the most valuable unit here, really. So actually we'll do it like this. We'll send the infantry in from both sides and we'll keep the cav in the middle. Like so. So where the fuck are you, you little bitch? So, this should go relatively easily. There is only 48 of them, but they are Terminator elves. You know, we remember these guys in their cool silvery armor and shit. Oh, fancy aren't you, you little bastards? Well, you know, I don't think he's one of the, you know, Woodland King's favorites, being left all alone on the Orcish border, like this, far from any help or reinforcement. It's almost as if someone wants him dead. You know? Okay, orcs coming in there. And... okay, so some there and some should be coming in from there. Okay, there they are, good. So, where... okay, that's where my cav is. That's actually a sucky angle for a charge. But that can wait, right? We want them to charge in first because, well, in all honesty, the cav is pretty damn valuable. Since we have so little of it and since it's our one way to really gain a decisive advantage against stuff like the elves, right? Okay, we'll want to maneuver them in like this behind them so that we can charge them in the rear.
Our men are in command of the city.
Oh, so they won't last for long. We'll win on time if nothing else. Looks like those axemen are managing to do a bit of damage to these heavily armored assholes. So, oh come on, you're coming in through there? Really? Then maneuver to here. That's actually going better than I expected, strangely enough. Although we have lost some of our people, it's not too many, really. I mean, yeah, we're losing a few of those spearmen, admittedly, but still. Okay. And draw back, draw back, draw back. Back. Terminator elves, get out! Their big-ass swords. Okay, now charge them in the rear, make them regret this. Suck it, bitches! Yeah, they do hit back. Rude though that may be, they do hit back. And kill! Kill! No?
Force remains.
Okay, just back off. Back off, back off, back off. And kill. Oh, some of them, they're actually trying to fire missiles. That's not good. Their missiles are deadly. Freaking archers. Can you imagine facing a stack of these kinds of douchebags? A fully elite elven army would be pretty damn scary, eh? Which is... You know, the bad part is that we might have to face that later on, because... I mean, we're fighting the Sylvan Elves pretty early on, right? But by the time we get to the Grey Havens, and we will have to take those in order to win, the High Elves will actually be strong enough. Well, there we go, we win on time. But they'll have built up enough of an infrastructure to gain some pretty decent units, hence it's gonna hurt. Then again, at the same time, we'll have our heavy infantry, so we'll be able to send some pretty neat looking legions their way as well. So maybe it won't be that bad, right? We'll just have to see. Okay, Rosgobel, worthless spot in the woods, but it's technically a settlement and we have to take it. So, well, that's 400 extra income actually, so it's, I guess it's not that worthless. And they do have a town watch. Although this is pretty useless to us because we... Oh, actually we have enough culture to recruit Snaga here. Well, that's something, I suppose. It's something. Okay, so Dale goes all the way down to here. They have 6 holdings. That's fine. That should not be a particular problem. Of course, we don't want to attack them because, for one thing, they have a lot of cool stuff. And for another, we don't want a war here right now. That would be bad, okay? We might swing some armies against them after we have taken out dwarves in all kinds of places, but that's for later. Okay, and well, we have
Death or destruction, Kaiser.
yes, death and destruction, both. Oh, he failed. Nooblet. Silly little Nooblet. I'm just gonna spy on the wood elves, take a look at what we have here. Woodland Wardens, some ballistas, Sylvan Horse Archers. So yeah, something that shoots longbow arrows at me and is hard to catch. That's just wonderful. So, Dane's Hall's Warp Riders. So yeah, we make about 4,500 each turn, which we'll just have to do, I suppose. It will just have to do, and Dane's Halls have completed the mining network, but that's fine. Okay, now Erebor, how much are you making from trade? Do I want to boost your trade infrastructure significantly? I suppose a little bit wouldn't hurt. Actually, $1 million question. No, I can't recruit anymore, unfortunately. So what about we build this so that we can actually field another spy somewhere, somehow. Okay, and I think that's the turn right there, isn't it? Right, and we can't really get through this because that has a fuck ton of elven death in it. The problem is that that village controls the crossing there, which means that Dane's Halls is pretty well cut off from, you know, everything else. Then again, here's a fun thought. Oh shit! That's a non-fun thought. God damn it. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, no shit. Well now, that's a bad thing. That's actually a pretty bad thing. Okay, so we're gonna have to raise more forces and we're gonna have to fight on two fronts, it seems. Although I suppose we can manage a holding action here. I guess I can try and stop them at Imladris. Maybe. But that's the thing that if they actually attack the mountains, it's hard to reinforce those settlements from each other, right? So, I mean, Moria, then you have to go either up by one side or by another, right? And you can't just travel directly through the mountains. They don't connect directly. You have to go down from the mountains, then back up, and that's kind of a pain. Okay, so that is a damn shame and a big-ass problem. So we want to recruit an army for you, and we want... Oh yes, yes please. Let's just recruit some decent legions, right? Because fuck that shit, right? We'll do it like so. And that way we'll have some actual defenses ready for there. I mean, this is just, what, not even half a stack. Hobbitry in arms. Oh, that's so cute. They'll all have to die. Right. Right. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed them to reforge it from the very start, huh? But okay, we can deal with this. That's fine. It's manageable. Also, speaking of which, okay, so that's a Wood Elf's castle. That's a fort. Okay, let's just travel along. Oh, hello, that's an army. Let's travel this way and see about what's actually there, right? What we need to worry about. Okay, we have some good generals here. You have 5 actual stars. I'm thinking that the way things are, we kind of want to keep pushing, really. Because, well, if we have so many enemies fucking with us, then we need to fuck with them right back. As such... Oh, and you're the chief of Erebor now. Well, congratulations. That's fine. That's just fine. Right, take Rakyaburg. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That was never gonna happen, in fact. Cash-wise, yeah, we're gonna go... Our economy is gonna crash a bit. There's no way around it, really. But if I can wipe out the Wood Elves quick enough and hard enough, then that might go a ways towards fixing this problem. And here's a fun thought. I strike towards this castle with a board, right? And then I move, after taking it, I move with most of my force from here down to Trandul's halls, pick up more forces from Arabore, and then possibly take that holding, at which point the Wood Elves would be pretty crippled. Hence, for the win. And that could actually be a not bad thing. Right, we won't be able to recruit units here for a while, but that should be fine. We should be able to swing that. Okay, now, for the sake of argument, we could recruit more heavy infantry here, and that would actually be pretty cheap. Yeah, let's do that. We want to send as much heavy stuff up northwards as we can, in fact. Because, well, believe it or not, Arnor just declared war on us. Douchebags that they are. Okay, now you, general guy. Yes, just head to Rosgobel and join up with that half stack. So for you here, what can we do to save you? Not much, you're pretty much boned, aren't you? We're gonna lose this one. And there's not much I can do to prevent that, is there? Okay, so let's actually take a look at who they are at war with. So, the Orcs of Gundabad and the Wild Men of Dunland, so we're actually, and they're allied with the High Elves, so we're actually kind of hemming them in from 3 sides. It's kind of stupid actually for them to pick that fight, because we'll be able to really just push back against them pretty effectively. They'll have a tough time with all these, you know, Gundabad Orcs pushing at them from the north to, you know, keep up a decent offensive against us. And this seems like an attack of opportunity. He just saw that the place was weak, it seems, and decided to go for it. I mean, it looks bad at first glance, but I think we can actually make this work for us and start pushing westwards on this front once we recruit some heavy infantry. Oh, really? Are you gonna attack me? Please don't attack me, don't be a cocksucker. Yeah, no. Just auto-resolve. Fuck it. You can have it. There's no way I can hold it with a general and 3 and 2 half-strength snug. There's no way. Okay. You know, if the Gundabad Orcs ended up taking that holding, I wouldn't particularly mind that much, would I? It wouldn't really hurt me that badly. And okay, they are moving northwards to counter my moves there, it seems. Okay, so I need to move my spy there to see what's going on. I might want to head back towards Dane's Halls there actually, because that seemed like a lot of elves moving there. But that's fine, we have enough forces that we can attack them on multiple fronts and just draw back where they are too strong and just kind of whittle them down a bit. And that will go a long ways. Mind you, we are kind of pressed with having, financially, with having to raise forces for the Western Front, but... Okay, rebel settlement. You want me to take that? Oh, cute! Also, that appears to be a significant dwarven army. Okay, so, how bad? Sentinels, Mirkwood Spearmen. Just... Oh, come on! You little bitch! And that was totally a misclick too. Didn't even want him to go in there. Fucker.
Name the target. I shall not.
Kill. Boom! Burn, baby, burn! Right. Hostilities ceased between Dale and Mordor. Okay, some stuff getting recruited. We'll send you over there. As for this, think I will get a Warg Rider and a pair of these. And just recruit a bunch of units there. That should be fine, I think. Yes, and even more goblin infantry. We're just gonna go for sheer numbers, if nothing else. Okay, so they had generally light units, but I don't think I have enough here to really counter that in full yet. So I'm gonna move back and recruit a few more units, because that is just not quite good enough. So for here, that's a spy, that's fine. Need a lot more turns before that is actually worthwhile. Now for you. Yeah, you're getting some nice culture, that's fine. Oh yes, bringing culture to the heathen. And this war unit was just assigned to the Western Front. Okay, how about... Okay, that's nasty. That's half a stack of elven death. We might have to slow siege them and watch out for approaching reinforcements. For here, merge these, and we'll leave you here and march north with the rest while the general tries to catch up. And yes, head towards Isengard.
Yes, I shall speak with their representative.
Okay, so far so good. We're managing to maneuver ourselves more or less well. Oh yeah, that was totally torched. Fuck you, bitch! Okay, so let's see. Where do we get a large amount of doom suddenly approaching? Here, apparently. They want Erebor back. Huh. Okay. Important question, can I hold against that? Can I actually hold against that? That's a good question. Gonna have to take a close look at what I actually have in there, right? And we'll see. The suckiest part is that I have only half a unit of cav in there, which kind of puts me in a sucky position for attacking them. I think I might be better off pulling back and then attacking that elven castle in the north from two sides, from the army I pull out of Arabore and from Dane's halls. And, you know, that should offer a fair bit of awesomeness for me. And capital lost. Gondor has lost its capital. Wonderful. Our side is getting stronger then. Okay. And you, my ducklings, can just head on north. We have a 2-star general in here. It's not ideal, but he'll do, I suppose. Especially since he does have Willia. Okay, and anything else around here I could make swift use of. Goblin archers on top of snug archers. Oh. So these are slightly better. Not by much, but slightly better. Let's actually recruit that and send it with the army, because that will help a fair bit. Yeah. Well, if that's the way you have to head, then that's the way you have to head. And yeah, these are horrible archers, just horrible. Here, yeah, our cash money situation is starting to crash a little bit. That's unfortunate, but we have to go on defensive, pretty heavily in fact. Oh, hello, duckling. Okay, that's interesting. We have elves digging around with things here. I think I can take these armies with what I have here. Think. If I could get this army first. Let's go here, see if we can provoke a fight. I'd rather face them in the open field than in a city, because, well, I have all this cavalry, 4 units of it, which should be enough to do a fair bit of damage. Okay, what? Iron crossbowman, dwarven axeman. Okay, first things first, let's actually go and spy on them. Mattock warriors of the Iron Hills. 13-16, 10-15. Oh, that's their basic unit, right? Yeah, they're well defended little runts. There's only 2 Dragon Slayer units, so we might be able to do something here, but it's gonna sting just a bit. Not that it matters how good these axemen or miners are, because that's not mostly what we'll be facing. The problem here is that... ah, crap. Here's the problem. I don't have enough cavalry to exploit any weakness they might present, so... considering how trashy what I have here is, I don't think I can win such a fight, so I'm gonna have to withdraw from Erebor. I'm gonna leave behind a token force of volunteers to get fucked, and meanwhile we'll leave and move to assault the nearby elven castle. It was nice while we had it. Actually, we can fuck their day pretty nicely. Let's destroy everything that's here, and I know it's loud. It's really, really loud. I know, but... god damn it. And kill that, because we would lose that anyway. Okay. Right. Right. So he's pissed. Well, fuck his ass, right? We're demolishing this city before we're leaving. Yeah, and that reduces Arabore to pretty damn useless, actually. And we'll have a spy to accompany our army here. And what are we looking at here in terms of unitary that we can deploy? Okay, 5-star general and... yeah, I don't want to risk my faction leader on this adventure, but... we sure shall want to move... oh, hello, fucktard. Well, nothing we can do about him now, right? We might have a battle there. Come on, don't attack. Fuck's sake! I don't care about them taking Erebor, right? What I care about is them, you know, breaking the peace. I would prefer not to be at war with them. Of course, now that is no longer a thing. Okay, so that's gonna be a problem. Fair enough. If that's the way it's gonna be, then that's the way it's gonna be, right? We'll just have to live with that. So yeah, I mean, some of you might be upset with me leaving Erebor, but I couldn't really hold it, and you got to know when to draw back, right? Because, well, sometimes it's just not worth it, right? And keeping those armies would be worth more than keeping that. Trying to keep that holding, especially since we would probably lose it anyway, or there's a good chance we would. Okay, so construction, blah blah blah, lots of recruitment, which is nice. So what have we got here? Not much, still recruiting, and even more. Excellent. Can keep a steady stream of these going to all kinds of places, really. And we're actually building a decent sized army here as well, which is excellent. That's just fine, actually. Gonna build up a stack here and march westwards to... okay, they appear to have drawn back here, but let us actually take a very careful look at what's around here. Indeed, kill them all. I heartily agree with that sentiment, actually. I wonder if they might have bypassed me and headed for Dane's Halls, because that would be bad. That's the one thing which would really suck, you know? That's a single-turn recruit. Okay, good. But we should be able to pretty solidly fuck Mr. Legolas here, in fact. Oh, pretty boy, I hope you enjoyed this. Or rather, I hope you don't, because that makes it more fun. Okay, proper archers, good. And move to Imladris, that's a good rally point for now. Improving cash monies, not by much, there's not much point, is there? Might as well save the cash until I have something to use it on. Although possibly could do this. Recruit a troll unit. That will actually help in breaking through various enemy lines. Meanwhile, Selberg, or however you want to pronounce that, appears to have enough elves there to make it interesting, but they're split up at the same time, so... And most of them are melee pretty much here. You know, I'm actually gonna split it here, but next time we're gonna start with an attack on an elven army, so I'll see you there.